All right, guys, these are your channeled messages for March 15th, 2024, but the messages are timeless. Whenever you find them, you're meant to find them. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's get it. Okay. Um, First card out, we have the bigger picture. Zoom out. This is much bigger than you currently see. View things differently and shift perspective. Second card out, we have you've learned the lessons, use the knowledge in the future. You've learned valuable lessons. Your experiences will come in handy. Remember what you've learned and apply your knowledge. And third card to come out is he said, she said, eye rolls. The streets are talking. What's new? Who cares? Let them talk. Focus on what makes you happy. You cannot please everyone. Keep growing, keep glowing, and don't read or respond to comments. Um, Clearly, if you've not seen yesterday's message, please go back and look at yesterday's message because this is apparently a continuation. I cleansed the energy, but we're here to talk about, I guess, more of this. Over there is number one. I'll get to it. The biggest thing that's happening that needs to be talked about at this moment is we are graduating. We are at the point where we are being put into the positions to be able to enact, to embody fully our leadership skills, our knowledge, put it to use right now and help others be able to access their inner gifts and access their most authentic selves and allow ourselves to be that guide for others. Because again, it's kind of like I give the metaphorical comparison of when you're in college or uni or high school or whatever the case may be, when you when the seniors graduate, there's new freshmen that come in. And just like that, there will be new people, redemption line and others who need the gifts that we have been working on over the last 18 plus years. A lot of my 144, 250, that they are going to need those gifts, abilities, and skills that we have been working on diligently behind the scenes. Right now, it's the time. There's been so much that we've been training for, and not only this lifetime, this incarnation, but past lives, past lifetimes before we were ever incarnated here, that we've been training for right now to put to use. The bigger picture of this is it goes beyond what we can even currently perceive, comprehend, and acknowledge. Honestly, I wish I could tell you how big I feel like a lot of us have these goals and dreams, but you don't understand how much is really happening behind the scenes in the spiritual and quantum, the 5D realms and above, behind the scenes, that you are doing, that you're helping with, that you staying in your power, that you moving, living, breathing, and acting authentically from your divine self, highest self, authentic self, is doing globally. at an energetic, spiritual, quantum level for the highest good of all, for the collective, for this ascension that we are going through that is happening to bridge New Earth. Um, please apply your knowledge and share your gifts, share your voice, share your skills, share your the things that you're an expert in. Share it. And I know it it's scary. It's a little it's a lot of scary, especially when not so long ago I wrote a blog post. um reallifewithstacia.com. I wrote a blog post just today about this very thing, where it's scary to put on display everything that the old world persecuted us for us just being the way that God source universe intended for us to come here and be from a young age, and getting persecuted and knocked down and told, hey, you can't do that, you can't talk about that, you can't X, Y, and Z, and then ostracizing and punishing us for trying to share our gifts, for trying to share our light, our skills, our knowledge with people. It's a little unnerving to now be required to do that very thing, you know, courageously, bravely, and allow yourself to uh, be seen, step into the spotlight, to allow yourself and all that you are and came here to be perceived by others. And not only that, but to lead others with the very same gifts, skills, and abilities that, again, a lot of people were not so kind to us previously for having, but that ship has sailed, sunk, and gone, never to return. That world, that way of being, the way that we were treated is never going to happen again. And I think that's something that, by us baby stepping our way out here and putting ourselves out there authentically, um, is going to more effortlessly light the way, pave the way for others to be able to do the same thing. And thus, this momentum starts going, where in New Earth, this is all we have is authentic, mystical, magical beings, people, places of love, light, and authenticity, right? Everybody is being their true, authentic self. And it's simply because we were brave enough to forge, not follow, to allow ourselves to pave that way, for others to do the same. We are really out here, and the moves that we have been making, are making, will make, has people talking. And I feel like in one of the recent videos, I mentioned this, where people are talking. You've got people talking. The way that you're moving, the things that you're doing, and it's more so the fact that you're making these moves without anybody else helping you. That you have had no help prior to this point that you're at right now, which is, I think, the deterrent that the old world thought, well, if we don't support her, if we don't support him, if we don't support them, um, or if we don't show them any acknowledgement or recognition or give them any validation, then they just won't do what they came here to do. And nay, nay, nay. God's source universe has been our support, our provider, and all the things. And that in itself, the fact that we have been resilient, kept it boots to the ground, 10 toes down, and held it down, kept the faith unwaveringly. Oh, you got people talking. And you will continue to have people talking. You will have people looking at your work, your social media, your creations, all the things that you're doing that they did not support you on. And again, there's going to be people who now want to, come in and support you. But listen, as I always say, do what is best for you and follow your heart, soul, and intuition. That is what I have for you. B Squad.